Okay, so Murtala, what do you have for us?
Okay, so yesterday I was telling you about the democracy hub. Yes, the detainees and how the lawyers are going about issues and the kind of concerns that they have raised in relation to what is happening. I told you that this week they intend to file some bail applications at the High Court to have their detainees released at least on bail. And yesterday they tried to file that particular application at the High Court, but certain technicalities didn't work out. So they had to finalize that this morning. So this morning, that particular bail application that the lawyers indicated that they will be filing at the High Court, it is likely that it will be concluded today. So yesterday, they were there. They were at the registry trying to get the processes done. But unfortunately, the day ended. But this morning, we expect that to happen. So in relation to the Democracy Hub detainees, 53 of them are still in lawful custody. What it is clear is that their lawyers have said that they are going to the High Court, and truly, they have started the process to file the bail application at the High Court. We'll get to know when exactly. Remember that they are back in court on the 8th of October. That will be
just
sometime
six
in Tuesday.
days.
Absolutely, Tuesday. Today is 2nd, so that's 6 days.
6 days away.
So a lot more is happening. So today we'll know more about this very case when the lawyers complete the processes.
And speaking of, the Democracy Hub protesters, tomorrow, which is 3rd, we know that there's going to be some protest as well.
Yes.
By persons who are calling for the release of the protesters who
a
have
lot
been
is happening. Within the
denied bail. So that will be happening as well. We'll bring you a coverage of that. And yes, what else do you have?
So still on the GHOne 50th anniversary celebration, and we are in an election year. So in an election year, a lot of things are happening. For that matter, there are calls for the judiciary to ensure that elections are held, elections are done peacefully. And one person who has been speaking at that particular forum, it's the president of COA FC. You know about COA FC?
Oh, yeah.
He was the Professor Duncan.
The supplement.
Absolutely. Professor Serwaa Duncan, who is the president of General of the Center of Awareness Global of Peace Mission, was at that particular forum. And let's hear from him what he has to say in relation to elections.
The upcoming 2024 elections will test the strength of our democratic processes. It is during such moments that the judiciary must stand as a beacon of impartiality and integrity, servicing as the ultimate protector of our constitutional rights. When people believe in the fairness of the courts, they are more likely to accept the outcome of disputes, whether political or civil. And this acceptance is a foundation. Without trust in the judiciary, our society risks descending into division and unrest. However, this trust is not automatic. It is earned through consistent fairness, transparency, and a commitment to justice. Without justice, there can be no peace.
So that is the president, the founder of COA.
Professor Serwaa Duncan. He is actually giving them some advice, ensure that the people retain the trust in you. And of course, so that the Attorney General has also been making a point about the condition of service of the association. So let's listen to Mr. Vincent Nineku on behalf of the Attorney General.
Mr. Chairman, I cannot conclude without touching on some concerns of GHOne, which have been forwarded to and receiving the needed attention from the presidency. These include the concerns that have been raised by GHOne about the pending judicial service regulations which is made pursuant to Clause 2 of Article 158 of the Constitution, as well as the proposal for the review of salaries and related allowances of the judicial service staff. These concerns can definitely not be whittled away and require the cooperation of both JUSAC and the government to constructively address those concerns. While we do not have to wait for labor to agitate before legitimate demands are met, addressing these concerns also require thoughtful, innovative solutions by relevant stakeholders. The government is committed to addressing all these concerns and invites JUSAC and all other relevant stakeholders to equally commit to solutions and policies that is mutually beneficial and impactful to the country. The government relishes the invaluable role of JUSAC within the overall mandate of the third arm of government, the Judiciary, and accordingly pledges its support to JUSAC in pursuing its goals and mandate.
Okay.
That is a message from government to the Association of JUSAC, I might say, the Judicial Service Staff Association. So the conditions of service government has touched on in relation to that. So yesterday, Pastor Love was in trouble. The circuit court yesterday handed a 48-month jail terms to him for stealing a Toyota Highlander vehicle. This matter started in 2016. There's a businessman in the United States who brought a car for him to sell. In the process of selling the car, he said that he secured some loan facility. The man at the point realized that there were challenges involved in how the vehicle will be disposed, and asked that, don't sell the vehicle, I'm coming down in April. When I come down, I'll deal with the situation. He came down, he cannot find the vehicle, the money also cannot be found. The company that gave out the loan also cannot be traced. The person whom the car was also given to cannot be traced. So a report was made to the police. Pastor Love was arrested, arraigned. He pleaded not guilty, and 7 years on, he was found guilty for stealing. So yesterday, the circuit court, presided over by His Honor Mr. Isaac Addo, handed him a 48-month custodial sentence in hard labor. So that is it for Pastor Love, Hammond Love. Those who know him, it's called Pastor Hammond Love now, or popularly known as Pastor Love. So that is it for him in relation to this.
Okay.
Yes.
Yesterday as well, some new High Court judges were sworn in.
21 circuit court judges and practitioners. Not all of them were magistrates. 5 of them are lawyers, having elevated to the bench. The visuals you see there are not the visuals of the High Court judges who were. These were one of the Court of Appeal judges who were sworn in recently.
That's the director of
the law school, Mr. Yao. Okodie, right?
Yeah.
Upon, yes,
yeah.
In there. So that is we are telling you about that. 21 more having elevated to the bench of the High Court and all that. So that is the good news in relation to justice delivery. And guess what? Today, the Association of Magistrates and Judges, all the judges in the country, they are meeting for a conference to reshape, to plan for the new legal year. You notice that we are in October and the legal vacation is over. So next week, we will see the court fully back in operation. But before then, they'll have to plan by way of having this conference today and tomorrow. So that's what we have for you in relation to court today.
Thank you very much, Murtala Inusah. He's our court correspondent, and that's it for court today.